Hi. So why people don't get a job? That is what many people have asked me, and many of them, like say about 20,000 of them, are there in my own circle itself who are looking for a better opportunity, and they are in various level, even very senior level also are in that category. But they many of them don't talk about having a better opportunity. I would like to address them. you know um, I'll tell you few of the facts that are there. My own life, I didn't know when I started my career that there are ways to get jobs of your choice, even if those are not advertised. How do you do that? There is uh, organizations which I liked. I went there, and of course I got introduced to them through friends and my relatives, even my father where he worked. I got introduced to those, even where I was studying. Those people also hired me for some part-time no jobs, which was teaching. So you need to prove that you can do a certain job. Now, have you ever given yourself that opportunity to prove to somebody that you can do that job? Inadvertently, I did that. I didn't know that I can do this thing or that thing, but I kept on doing, and some people noticed and they offered me a job. That was that time. So I thought it was too informal. So how to, and many people were going for the systematic, uh, established way how to approach a job. A job is advertised, and they get to the job, they apply for the job, go for the interview, go for the written test, and then they get selected, and that is how they got job. For me, it was never like that. I got selected because I did something, and that is the best way that I now know, after say 25 plus years of experience the into my career. Now, what is wrong in that, and where do you find those jobs? You can find those jobs everywhere, provided provided you have some confidence about doing something differently. So how do you know what can you do differently? So that is where the strategic career ladder comes in. Many people think that it is about 100% expertise. Who can be 100% expert without doing anything? Without coming to a job, can you have experience of that? You without spending time. And how can you spend time without coming to a job? Maybe in an internship you can spend time, but that is again you are doing something informally, right? So whatever I did, it was an internship. So during the internship I proved something, and that is what I am suggesting to you. Are you open for that? Doing an internship prior to a job, going somewhere and asking them, suggesting them that you can do that job better. Not all the time might be you will be accepted, because recruiters don't know what is their requirement. Many of them actually take people because they haven't figured out where people would be required, but intuitively they know that people will be required. So those chances are few and far between. What I am teaching you is just be ready with any opportunity, right? So whatever you are doing, great, right? Put that as a skill. What is the end result that you are going to get? That has to be the strategy. That result backward, if you can work out, then what happens, it gives you a roadmap how you will do with your existing skill level, and if required, then you will go for a higher skill level or a training. That is the only process. Now let me tell you what. When you transition a career, suppose you are in relationship business, like say if you are a relationship officer, suddenly you get to a marketing area. Now, is there much difference between relationship officer and marketing? Not much, if you pay it a close attention, because marketing will be 80% of relationship management. So unless you know how to transition from relationship to marketing and how they are interconnected, you cannot take a marketing job as an opportunity, as the next step, and the other way around, from marketing to a relationship officer's job. Maybe there is a difference between the status and cadre, but I know people who have reached to the level of vice president and CXO level, being a relationship person only. They are CXO relationship. How about that? So my take is, there is no barrier if you are very convinced within your mind that this is your strength and this is how you are going to give the result, right? So that is what I call as strategic career ladder. So important, and it will be very different for different people. Realize that. I hope this is of help, and you will ask me questions about this, how to go about it, and we can discuss that. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm keeping a webinar, so that it will be a workshop as well, and hope to see you there.